Yes, I didn't take a break between this episode and last episode. I am still equally as angry. I am fucking BlitzKreke. BlitzKreke. And fuck. Next episode. Oh, let's go. The next morning, sunlight fills the room and wakes me. I groan, hoisting the blanket over my face. I feel awful. I barely got any sleep the night before. Everything that happened last night crashed down and feel like a tidal wave. I groan, running a hand over my face. This is gonna be a long day. The Pongo blinks at me. He cocks his head. He gives me a little nudge with his face. Sorry, I'm fine. The Pongo's face settles into a worried expression. I silence up. The Pongo squeaks as he rolls down my chest onto the bed. Sorry, little buddy. I pick him up and place him on my shoulder. I'm ready to go downstairs and meet the others. How about you? He frowns. He gives me a look indicating he's still not entirely convinced I'm entirely okay. I'll be fine. Let's go. Even so, it feels difficult to get out of bed. I just went through this breakup shit. I'm not ready to do this again. This was me like a couple of weeks ago. This is the bad time that had me play this game, so fuck you times 10. Why is Tom Thompson getting fucked like I am? He's not actually supposed to be me. This is not getting fucked in the good way either. I force myself downstairs, but no one else is there yet. Suddenly I hear a clatter of footsteps. My stomach swoots anxiety of hope. Part of me hopes it's Leanna, the other half hopes it doesn't because I'm not sure how to act around her. I see a pair of black boots and the flash of a brown ponytail. That's sigh of relief. It's just Zach and Kara. Oh, hey guys. Zach nods. Notices a few more scratches on his neck and a collarbone again. Kara seems to be in her usual chipper mood, a bit too chipper. If Zach's wild hair and marks doesn't indicate what happened yesterday, Kara's smirk sure does. A slow smile tugs at my mouth. Hey Zach, I never saw you again last night. Zach blinks.
What?
Really missed you. You never came home.
Sorry, he was a bit tied up last night.
Oh, so Kara's into bondage. Fair enough. His face burns red. So now a trail of footsteps coming down behind me. My spine locks.
Greetings.
I turn around. Amy's there and Leanna's with her. I notice her arms are full of supplies. They must have gotten up early to go shopping. My hair cracks over again. Just seeing Leanna and being around her hurts. Leanna's face burns with a blush.
Oh, hey.
Hey. Lee don't know how to act around her. Leanna doesn't seem to know either. She twists her hands and avoids eye contact.
We got all of the supplies, so we don't have to linger here any longer.
I nod. Okay, sounds good. Fuck! Damn it! I am not happy! I'm just gonna pull Aaron where he just yells his feelings out. I am not okay! I am not happy with this. Fuck you, Zach.
Let's get going.
This is the most times you're gonna hear profanities directed in Zach's direction, so buckle down until this gets fixed. And if it gets fixed, Zach, you will have avoided a major kicking of the ass. Let's get going! Kara and Zach blink. They stare and look at each other, but don't push it.
Okay.
Can I kill myself? Is there an option to fucking turn Pongo into a noose? We make our way out of the inn. Soon we find ourselves out of the town into a new path. I remain quiet as we travel, immersed in my own swirling thoughts. Leanna avoids my eye contact. Give me space. Maybe she's trying to be respectful of my feelings. Or maybe she just can't stand to look at me. Probably that one, Tom Thompson. Let's go down depressing route. I don't know which thought is more comforting. They both leave me feeling empty. Dragging my feet, I lag behind the others, but I just can't seem to muster the energy to keep up. I keep replaying last night in my head. The evening was going perfectly until I sneak a glance at Leanna, who walks beside Amy. She stares straight ahead of her. Her walk looks a little stiff, like she's not comfortable in her own skin. Her hair sways with her hips, but I remember how soft it felt, tickling my skin, almost as soft as her touch. Motherfucker! My heart tightens. These episodes, if they actually get advertising, I'll be fucking surprised. I'm not PG-13 this. I'm gonna swear up a storm. I am upsetty, never forgetting Mom's spaghetti. My heart tightens and I shake my head. I can't linger on these thoughts. Yes, you fucking can! You go right now and you wife her! Fuck you! Give her a fucking, like, ring pop for all I care. You're gonna wife her immediately, and you're gonna fucking listen to my words, Tom Thompson. I don't care how you're coded to act. You're gonna go wife that woman. But I can't ignore how much I want to be near her. Having to hold back is torture. These feelings don't disappear overnight. Is it as hard for her as it is for me? Night folds, we take a place to camp. We split up camp duties per usual. Zach and Car preparing for dinner. Lee and I and searching for firewood. We search in silence. I feel like I should say something, but I don't know what. Sometimes I catch Lena casting a glance my way. She seems like she wants to tell me something, but doesn't. Fucking fix this shit immediately! I will send Pixel Fate a very heated letter. We talk, but the conversation quickly trails off. I barely touched my food. I can't eat anymore. To clean up, I slip away and take a seat alone. The stars shine brightly in the sky. They remind me of Atlanta. Fucking hell! Zach, this is depressing, and this is depressing me, and this is upsetting because I was literally excited for this night. Fuck you! The grass rustles beside me. Oh, it's a Pongo. The Pongo looks at me with wide eyes. Hey, Pongo.
Boy, boy.
He beams at me. I return a smile, but it doesn't reassure him. His face falls.
Boy.
Sorry, little man. I'm just not in the mood.
Boy.
He deflates and then snuggles up to me.
Boy.
I smile weakly as another voice interrupts.
Hey!
Car sits down beside me. She gives the Pongo a short pat. Hey. This car is pretty cool. I'll give her that. She pauses waiting, then gently nudges me.
Come on, spill it.
Spill what?
Something's got you down. What is it?
Can't remember what happened. Feel like let's not go that too depressing.
You
I'm
are
fine.
very clearly not fine.
I am. You don't have to worry.
Uh-huh. That's why you're out here alone. Moping.
Damn it, Car, I don't need your set. I'm not
It
alone.
has something to do with Leanna, doesn't it?
What makes you say that?
You guys keep looking at each other and sighing. And you haven't done anything cute today. Obviously something is up.
Did I tell her? But she and Lena are friends too.
Did you two have a fight?
Not exactly. Maybe I should tell her, but I don't want to make things weird. Car's brow knit.
You didn't break up, did you?
I remain quiet, her eyes wide.
You two broke up!
Reluctantly, I nod. She lets out a long sigh.
Oh no! But you two were so cute together. What happened?
Just wasn't meant to be, I guess.
Of course it was! You two are perfect for each other. Are you sure you can't work it out?
Just doesn't make sense. Like Lena said, I'm going to have to go home to my family and friends, and it's not like Lena can come with me. She has her life here. Kara sighs deeply. She looks frustrated but understanding.
You do have a point. But that still sucks.
Yeah, it does. She faces me, her expression soft.
Seriously though, I'm sorry you're going through this. I get that you want your space right now, and I'll give it to you. But if you ever do want to talk, I'm all ears.
Thanks. She gives my shoulder a comforting squeeze before pushing herself to her feet. Without a word, she rejoins the group. I shift positions and feel a Pongo stir beside me. He blinks at me again and cocks his head.
Boy.
Oh, did you hear that too?
Boy.
Yeah. It's better to love, though. Don't make my mistake. I'm not doing that to the Pongo. Poor guy. But don't let this scare you. It's better to have loved than lost than to never loved at all. He cocks his head to his side.
Boy.
Look back at the stars. Suddenly, the Pongo bounds towards the camp. I must have scared him off. I sigh and lean back on my elbows. After a few minutes, the Pongo returns, a crystal in his mouth. He drops it in my lap. He nudges my hand, urging me to pick it up. What's this?
Boy.
I turn the crystal around in my hand. It's my old wind crystal I gave him when he was upset about that girl Pongo. Ah, relation dawns on me. I gave him a crystal when he was upset over a girl. Now that I'm upset over a girl, he's giving me the crystal back. The Pongo watches me expectantly. This can't be fixed with a crystal. Ah, don't fucking let down the Pongo. He did a gesture of goodwill. Thanks, but I can't accept this. I gave this to you. I offer the crystal back to him. He jumps back, shaking his head.
Boy.
I guess I have no choice but to take this back. I smell genuinely warmed by the Pongo's attempt to cheer me up. Thank you. He beams. The evening wears on the campfire dies down. Leanna gently approaches me. Ah, fuck. I look her up as she stands awkwardly beside me.
Hey.
Uh-oh. Hey. This shit better get fixed, Zach. I swear to whoever their god is.
How are you doing?
Her eyes are full of concern. She twists her hands nervously. Why do you care? Don't snap at her like that. That's kind of dickish. But that's kind of like the answer I'm feeling right now. I shrug. I'm fine, I guess. She furrows her brow and sadness returns her eyes.
Sorry.
The words escape her. What's done is done. All we can do now is try to move past it. So, what did you want to talk to me about?
Oh, it's just that it's getting late, and the rest of us are going to go to sleep. Maybe you should come back and get some rest too.
I nod. Pongo sits on my shoulder as I push myself to my feet. Together with Leanna, we went to camp. I rolled my bedroll and lay down. I feel a Pongo cuddle against me as I close my eye. After a while, my thoughts are quiet and I finally drift to sleep. How long is this episode? 10 minutes, we're doing another one. We'll do another day. The next morning we get bright and early. Everyone seems to be in a more serious mood. We clean up the camp. We're getting really close to Shadow Temple. And the way of what might we find there weighs on all of us. After we pack up, we continue on the way to the Shadow Temple. I'd fucking kill myself. The sky is clear and beautiful, but the sun is hot and it seems to beat on the back of our necks. The path is dusty, the sand is pristine, but it's hard to walk in. After a while, I realize I'm getting desperately thirsty. I take a swig from my canteen. Thankful we packed before heading out. I wonder how Zach can manage to keep his trench coat on this whole time. Even Leanna looks a little stuffy in her armor. Kara's the only one who doesn't seem bothered by the weather. She's wearing like nothing. After what seems forever, we come across the temple we're in the night. The stones are charcoal gray. It seems to be humming with the deep old magic. Oh, we're getting close to the end, guys. This is the last temple. So, if things don't get fixed, Zach, I have some very nice boots that have infused metal in the tips of them, also known to the common man as a steel toe boot. And if this does not get fixed, you're gonna see how magnetic your ass is. Because my boot is gonna be heavily attracted to it. And I can guarantee I'm gonna turn you into the one-cheek wonder. Got it? Got it. I'm glad we understand each other, sir. The stones in charcoal gray. It seems to be humming with deep old magic. I can feel it from here. Something fizzing, crackling. A type of energy that settles deep within my bones without having to even enter. So, Zach, are you getting nervous yet, bud?
Oh. This is it.
Well, Zach Spade, this looks as edgy as the place you should be in. Fucking, I'm actually not gonna make the joke I was going to make. That's even a little too far for me. Leah nods.
Yeah.
Stopped you before.
True, but I'm not gonna do it. Kara grips her knives.
It's probably best we all stay close. We don't know where we're going to find Void, or whatever else we might find in there.
Leanna draws her sword. Her manipulator already goes off a faint glow. I ready my sword as well.
Right. Let's get going. Everyone, stay close.
Well, it's gonna be the last duel. We nod and together we enter the temple. I stab myself and commit seppuku. The temple is surprisingly dark and cool. There's a gentle moaning breeze coming from somewhere. The wisps around the back of my neck like the lips of a ghost. A shiver runs down the length of me. I'm unsure if I could be thankful or frightened. How is this place so cold when it's located in a desert? That's pretty. I'm taking screenshots. Zach, do you think I could just make this last one a really long episode? How long would you say it would be until the game ends after this temple?
I think you have... There's one more thing after the Shadow Temple.
Like, because I go by, like, morning and day. So is there, like, another sleep after the temple?
If there's a sleep or not.
We'll just see. I only do it when things... Oh, we'll figure it out. We'll fill this one out. The walls are gray and etched with glowing lime screen symbols. The stones here look rough and uneven, but the ground is dry and clear of any sand. The only sounds are hammering of my heart and the crunch of our boots against the stone. We stumble through the dark, taking small steps, fearful that we could turn the corner and stumble across void at any minute. We keep inching onward. After what feels like an eternity, we stumble across an open area inside of the temple. Lena frowns.
This is strange. No one is here.
Kara keeps her voice low.
Maybe they're deeper inside the temple somewhere.
His brows furrow.
Maybe. I just feel like we would have heard them, or seen them by now.
Zach's jaw clenches.
This could be a trap.
A chill runs down my spine.
If that is the case, it does us no good to stay in one place. It is best to move on and see if we can find Void, or the Shadow Elemental.
The others agree.
Right. Then let's keep going.
I'm still not happy. Our footsteps echo in the quiet. Zach leads the way with his guard up. Kara stays close to him, with Leanna and Amelia walking side by side. Take another step. The temple seems to be getting darker as the shadows crawl at my feet. I squint at the light grows fainter and fainter, and the shadows grow longer and longer.
Be careful.
Leanna's voice sounds far away, but she was right next to me a minute ago. Leanna? My voice feels flat and dull against the emptiness. No echoes resound in the fact I can't even hear my friend's footsteps anymore, as the shadows thicken in the air. Soon the darkness overtakes me and I stumble, my hands out in front of me. Hey, you think this could be if you could light us a fire? I met with silence. Amy? Glancing around, I'm surrounded by total darkness, and no signs of my friends, only black abyss looms in front of me. I feel the tightness as the shadows squeeze close to me. I close my eyes and I feel the whisper of a breath on the back of my neck. And then suddenly it stops. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, this is the Ace Academy library again. A library is far more quiet than I would have expected it. What? Only sounds gentle hum of the air conditioner. Whoa, that was too close. I blink my eyes open. I stifle a yawn as I stretch and wake myself. Focus. Funnel's just around the corner. I can't afford to slack off. Glancing around me, I notice I'm the only person left in the Wait, what? Was this not the same line you get at the beginning? Last chapter. I flip through the book. Only a few more pages go. I can do this. Sealing my resolve, I refocus on my textbook. ... The words in the books blur together. My eyelids go heavy. I have to keep my eyes open. My lids continue to droop. I just rest them for a second. Something jerks me awake and my eyes blink open. A bright light illuminates the room, blinding me until a stark white night. Wait, we just did this, though. After a few seconds pass... What? But it doesn't feel like the same fluorescent glow of the library bulbs. Carefully... Oh, what the fuck? Zach, did I break it?
Oh well.
Zach, it's doing the beginning again. Carefully I unwind and bring my arm down, squinting at a clear blue sky. A mild breeze tussles my hair. Blades of grass tickle my neck as they wave in the wind. Where am I? It is the beginning. What the fuck? About to push myself out the ground when something pops up in a view. A round blue bulb. We've done this! What? Why does this guy look kind of familiar? What? When those my stare opens the... What? Are we in a time loop? Dainty blue eyes. Hey!
That's plot twist. It's Groundhog Day, the visual novel.
Fuck! The creature's bite doesn't sting, but it's a cool splash of water before... Oh, excuse me? The creature tumbles off my head and it falls to the ground. Once it lands, it shakes itself with a gelatinous tremble. What? 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 It hops into my foot and opens its mouth again, but I quickly What? 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 The pouncing continues to watch, but it doesn't attempt another bite. Pongo? I take another scanning of the trees around me. A tall branches kiss the sky. There's a winding dirt trail weaves throughout the trees as if following my gaze. What? Smoke blowing out of the thatched roofs of a village in the far distance. Where the hell am I? The last thing I remember is... I glance down at the blue creature. What? My response, it leaps up. Whoa. What the fuck? Higher than I remember. It startles me and I instantly step back. I don't notice the other person until it's too late. It's the... What? We painfully collide and I lose my balance tipping over. Fortunately, my hands catch myself, protecting my fall. When I open my eyes, I see a woman squinting shut and her mouth is twisted in a grimace. Her long blonde hair is splayed around her. Yep, I remember that because that was the first thumbnail I did, because you can slightly see her underwear. Not that I noticed that in the thumbnail before or after I made it. YouTube, don't sue me. As she lands a small groan, she blinks open her eyes and fixes a gaze on me. Well, I'm doing this as a thumbnail just in case I have to say, what? Wait, she looks familiar. This girl, I know her. Wait, Leanna? She blinks.
What?
I have an easy feeling in my stomach. Something about her, something that happened. I feel like something punched me in the gut. What the fuck? Can we not do this right now?
Get off me!
Huh? A flash of blue light stings my eyes. Suddenly I shoved off with a roaring wind. It groans as she shoves me backwards into the ground. Ow. Leanna scrambles to her feet. She draws her sword. Whoa, 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 whoa! Leanna, what are you doing? Her eyes narrow.
How do you know my name?
What? Confusion washes over me. What are you saying? For some reason, my heart clenches. Something about Leanna seems painful. I can't put my finger on why that is. My stomach squirms. I rest my feet. You don't remember me? Leanna doesn't answer. She watches me gaze cool and guarded. She sits on my stare. I glance around the place like I'm in a meadow. Hey, where are we? Her deaf senses stay up.
What do you mean, where are we?
Something just feels off. Maybe you can show me the way to the... I try to remember, where did she take me before? She led me somewhere, didn't she? The Mage Academy. Can you show me, take me there? I'm not sure where it is anymore.
Get away from me, you creep!
Horror washes over me. What? She spins her heel on a whirl of blonde hair and dashes away. What? Wait, wait! But it's no use, she doesn't stop. This isn't right. This isn't how I remember things going. Something is off, tests me, but... I glance around. Where am I? We're in Illumia. Right? Illumia? No, that's that one... Fuck, where is this town called? Meadow Hill, right? Yeah, it's Meadow Hill. Yeah, this place was called Meadow Hill. It looks the same, but somehow it still feels different. Was I correct? From Meadow Hill, Lana led me to the Mage Academy, where Zack and Amy joined the group. Akara joined us somewhere else. Where was that? You meet her in Ember Mist, right? Is that still kind of like, I know that you have to go up the, or is that Hearth Point? Zack, help me out here. I think it's Ember Mist. Ember Mist, that was it. She had to get through the Fire Temple. Is that what she helped us through? I should be saving these. That wasn't the fire. Was it the Fire Temple that she helped me with?
Ara?
Yeah, Kara was the fire. Was it? Yeah, I think it was, wasn't it? The first temple you go to is the Wind. No, it's not the Wind Temple. What is the first temple? Fuck, I can't remember. We've been traveling together for a long time, but I can't shake this feeling that something significant happened recently. Where did we all go? Where did we all last go together? We went to Magia, the city of Havengard. That's where Leanna, my mind freezes. Wait, she broke up with me. Feels like I just punched in the gut. Oh, this isn't right. Leanna and I were together. We aren't strangers. This place can't be real. Meadow Hill, this can't be real Asaria. As soon as that last thought pops in my head, the sky cracks. A shimmer of warmth rushes into Meadow Hill and floods with a white light. I cringe and shield my eyes with my hands. I trick awake. The light is gone. Huh? I can feel the Ponga resting my cheeks, but it just looks like a blurry blue blob. I blink rapidly, forcing my vision to refocus. The Ponga's eyes shimmer with tears. He nudges my cheek as if trying to wake me. His little voice is tingled with distress. Hey, it's alright, I'm okay. Ponga perks up at my voice. I reach out and pet the top of his head. Hey, it's okay. He wobbles underneath my touch. I feel his start to relax. He hops onto my shoulder, snuggling close to my neck. I first force myself to stand. The room is a little, sways a little. It takes a few minutes to realize I'm back in the Shadow Temple. I ground and rub the back of my head. What was that? I feel the Pongo shrug. So you didn't see any of that? He blinks. Apparently not. Is that all just a dream? I look around. Where did the others go? I blink away at the rest of the weariness from theirs and see the others are sprawled out across the floor. My stomach lurches with alarm. What happened? Are they hurt? Leanna's the closest to me. I stumble and rush over to her. Leanna? I reach out, attempting to shake her awake. As soon as I touch her, there's some blinding light that explodes in my vision, clenched, squeezing my eyes shut. And slowly, the light begins to fade. What the fuck is going on? What meth trip are you on, son? Huh? I open my eyes. Isn't this Leanna's home? We're all seated at the table for breakfast. This tent in a taut air. What?
Oh, spare
what the
me
fuck?
The theatrics. How could this be your dream? Don't you realize how dangerous it is to be a mage knight?
Is this equivalent to like a clip episode?
Yes, I do realize that. I live it every day. But at least, as a mage knight, I'm well equipped to take care of myself.
He shakes his head.
You can't be prepared for every circumstance. What if you get ambushed, outnumbered, or overwhelmed in battle? What if your teammates fall and you're the only one left?
So what if that does happen? How can we live life based on hypotheticals? What if I became ill?
I don't want to read
What if
about
I
this
couldn't
moment
bear
where she
children?
fucks off with her
Would
dad.
you still force me to get married? But if those things happened, I wouldn't be able to fulfill my duty as a lady in the House of Dawn. Then what?
Her father scowls and waves his hand.
That's not the same. Those are all based on chance. You aren't throwing yourself as a mage knight. You're walking.
Dangers. Puts a finger at Leanne. Her voice shrill and she keeps her.
What about Leo then?
I just want to
He's a
skip
mage
these,
knight
but I
who
think
walks
there's
into
some
danger
subtle
every day.
changes.
Why aren't you worried about him?
Because it's his responsibility to.
Yeah. Leanne is speechless. Silence settles over the table like a heavy blanket. Her mother stares at her lap. Still a statue. Leanne opens and closes his mouth as if he wants to speak, but he can't find the words to say. Her father nods.
Now that you've come to your senses, we can discuss the details of the engagement.
No.
The rage returns to her father's face.
How many times?
Round and round, Leanne's voice is here.
This is what it takes to
She
be
doesn't want to be a Don anymore.
Fine.
Parents laugh. Shock spreads across Leanne's face.
What?
If you refuse to fulfill your responsibility as a Dawn, then you have no right to call yourself
That's not how
a
that
Dawn.
went. He didn't immediately say. None of those things are right. Her father was mortified when Leanne suggested throwing away her family name before. Leanne, that's not your that isn't your father.
What?
She looks around. Can she hear me? I try raising my voice. Think about it. Your father would never say something like that. She freezes. Yes, she can hear me. Don't you think all this is strange? Her head turns in my direction of voice, but I don't think she can see me.
Liana, are you listening to me?
She turns to face him. Her posture becomes straighter.
I understand now.
She shakes her head.
I understand now. You
You're
are not
family.
my...
Yeah. Yes, we're correcting them. We're snapping them out of this shit dream that they're in. Another blind flash of light. Also, the room burns my eyes too bright. I can keep them open. So we're gonna relive each of their arcs, basically, where they hit their things. So we're gonna probably hit Zach's, or the event where he kills that one guy. Or his. Okay, yep. Leanna's on the ground. She gasps awake. Are you okay? I'm still on my knees, hovering beside her.
I think so.
Yeah, let's out a deep sigh.
Happy all of that was just a terrible dream. I know that's not how it happened, but hearing it was still unnerving.
I nod. She leaves a heavy breath.
Thank you.
Leanna glanced around. She must have spotted the others because her fur isn't consumed.
Are they okay? What's happening to them?
I think they're trapped inside their own illusions. When I touched you, I was able to see and hear everything going on. I think we can help them too. She nods. I'm gonna skip through all these because I know exactly how this happens. Are you ready? Leanna nods. Together can we just not have to go through all these? As much as I like this game. Leanna and I at the campsite. Whose one is this? There's a abrupt roar of laughter. We turn around and see Zach singing in the fire, a large group of people. Then they all burst into another wave of laughter. Expecting a darker inspection, my stomach clenches. I'm not sure if worse or not. Zach glances over a few cards in his hands and notices the others are also hunched over his own cards.
Damon. Do you
Oh
have
no,
any
it's
scissors?
Damon! Wait, does he not have a scar on this? Rage crinkles between me and Leon's brows.
Damon.
Not
I know he
today,
does
my
have a
boy.
scar. Zach sighs and begrudgingly takes a card from the pile.
Hey, Zach. You don't happen to have any sixes, do you?
Ah, Bear. Zach frowns. Bear chuckles and has some bright red hair. He looks hungry here. A few of his marks on his face look fresh, like he's got them recently. Zach grudgingly hands over his cards. A grin sprawls across Rayer's face. He places down several matches.
Looks like I...
You all.
I'm just gonna kind of
maybe-
yeet through these.
What's
I'm
wrong?
sorry. I just want to get. I want to see what the fuck happens. I hate doing this.
Oh.
I'm sorry, game. I know it's good story. Let him help Zach or let him come to the realization. We're gonna save that. I'm sorry. I'm skipping these. I'm not. I don't know.
Oh.
What? They're important, but help Zach. Let's help Zach. You can point out the mission. You ran point on that mission, not Ver. Ver betrayed you. Zach's prefer. He knew. I know you're.
I ran point on that mission.
What are you talking about?
Game raised an eyebrow.
Zach, you're not making sense.
Zach's eyes goes dark. His very soul has flown somewhere far away.
No. We have.
Script tightens around his bowl. Damon's brow crinkles. The other stare.
What are you talking about?
He lets out a nervous laugh.
You're starting to worry me.
Zach slowly raises his head. His eyes are bleak.
No. This isn't real.
Damon shifts under his
What
gaze.
do you mean?
Zach locks up. He seems to be troubled getting the words out.
This was nice. Seeing all of you again.
The group looks at him. No one speaks. Zach stands and brushes himself off.
You're leaving?
Zach nods.
I'm moving forward with my life. I'm not living in the past anymore.
Oh, damn. He stares at Damon. Damon finally smiles.
Take care.
Always.
A bright light bursts across our eyes. We gotta do this 2 more fucking times. I just want to know if Leanna wants me anymore. Zach grunts, slowly hosting himself up. He rubs his head. Yeah, his brows crinkle.
Are you okay?
Let's skip
Yeah.
Kara's one. Kara's one is actually really cute.
Fine. It's what happened. These illusions use our memories. A shiver runs down the length of my spine. Why do I have to help everyone? Let's play. How does this place know so much about us? It's using our memories and altering them. Zach shrugs. He doesn't offer any answers. Leanna, meanwhile, just seems as she's spooked as I am.
I don't know. We'd better help the others before they slip further away.
I nod. We walk a little further down the corridor before finding Kara. Her brown ponytail spiraled out against behind her. Her face is wrought like she's having a nightmare. She flinches as we crouch down. I notice Zach's jaw is tight. He reaches out and touches her shoulder, and Leanna and I follow suit. There's a flash of light! We've only done this 3 fucking times. Oh wait, this is the one we give the kids the money. When it fades, I find myself standing between Leanna and Zach inside a small room.
My decision is final.
Huh? I look up. Zach is standing across the car, from Kara with his arms crossed. Wait, what? I glance at Zach beside me and then back to the scene. It's not there Zach an illusion. Kara's eyes shimmer with tears.
What did I do wrong?
You know exactly what you did wrong.
Kara's face crumples.
Please, don't.
She cracks her arm, hugging herself.
Please.
Don't pretend to be sorry now. You deserve to be alone.
Oh, it's Zach breaking up with... Oh.
What?
Oh, it's 2 Zachs. This is one too many Zachs. The real Zach face curls in a snarl.
You bastard.
He lunges forward and punches the fake Zach in the face.
Ow!
This is fucking Matrix level shit. He stumbles backwards, clutching his
What
nose.
the hell?
Fury contorts a real Zack's face.
What is wrong with you? What? Who are you?
Zack strikes again, so hard his head reels to the side.
Ow! Like hell, I'm gonna let you walk away from the greatest thing that happened in your life.
The other thing, oh, greatest thing that happened. Good job, Zack. This is it. Rubs his jaw. His eyes are wide real, Zack. I can see the shock and dismay on them. It's a weird look.
How are you even doing this?
Zack punches him again in response. Why are you hitting yourself? I mean, I kind of just want to see Zack kick his own ass for once. That's so wrong.
I did that.
I'm just gonna say, Zack seems to have a situation under control. He doesn't need my help. Kara blinks.
Wait.
It seems to be though it's just the beginning and the process of what's going on. She looks between the two Zacks. I can see cogs turning her head, piercing everything together. Finally, she smiles, a blush chusts her cheeks.
I'm the greatest thing that has ever happened to you.
Oh, that's cute. White shimmers and blooms sparkle over the entire area. And I'm sitting here single, ready to fucking yeet myself with my own sword. Zack growls and swings forward, his first whistling through the air. He stumbles himself at the last minute.
Where is that guy?
He rolls around, searching for him. Kara beams and rushes over and throws her arms around Zack. Zack freezes. Kara snuggles her head into the crook of his neck.
So,
What?
I'm the greatest thing that has ever happened to you.
Zack's face just flushes ruby red.
I only said that so you'd wake up.
She continues to nuzzle him.
No take backsies.
Oh, that was cute. I mean, I can't hate on that. I wonder what... I guess Amelia might be when we went to her parents' house, or when we got her away from the Mage Academy. Kara blinks, noticing for the first time her expression becomes serious. She steps away from Zack and only that snatching before snatching his hand. He gives her a confused look as she interlocks her fingers.
Come on, let's go find Amy.
Uh-oh. We walk a little further along and find Amelia. She sprawled across the floor. Her face, usually a mask of calm, twisted into something unpleasant. Uh-oh. I frown, suddenly uneasy. Suddenly, Amy is going through... It doesn't look so good. As soon as I reach out and touch her arm, some white light engulfs my vision. When I puff, I find myself back in Lumia. I feel bad skipping Zack's
This is
story
the
now.
inn from Illumia, isn't it?
I look around. Yeah.
Greetings.
Whenever when Amy is staying at the bar talking to Leanna, I blink. Why does Amy see an illusion of Leanna? Real Leanna
I
flushes.
don't know.
Amelia... Oh, I noticed the eyes on the fake Leanna look a little bit different. Amelia doesn't seem to notice her presence. She continues on.
I am aware of the true location of Ember Mist.
My mind starts racing.
Wait, Ember Mist.
The light bulb goes off in my head. This is the day we met. I first met Amy when she joined our group. Yeah, nods looking worried. Why is Amy's trial something like this?
You're just a kid. You should go back to the academy. It's too dangerous out here for someone your age.
Amelia turns pink. Someone as young as her. Amelia then washes over me like cold water. Everywhere Amy went, she's treated like a kid. The academy didn't take her seriously, even when she, as a group, even us as a group, are always babysitting her. This Amelia's worst fear, to be always seen as a child.
I think you are mistaken about my age. I am a student studying to be a mage caster. I have received top marks in all of my classes.
The fake Amelia laughs, shaking her head.
Aw, that's adorable. Little Amelia gets top marks. Do you want me to give you a gold star sticker?
Damn, fake Leanna's fucking savage as shit. Amelia flinches as the fake Leanna has just struck her. Pain flashes behind her eyes. I've never seen her look so devastated before.
It would be a lot of work to protect you. I don't want to be a full-time babysitter while traveling.
Zack frowns as he sees Amy's distress. He shoves Leanna towards her illusion.
Go out there and punch your fake self in the face!
What?
That is the best line I heard Zack say. Get out there and punch your fake self in the face.
That's
Sometimes you just need to look in the mirror and say, fuck you. She stumbles, catching herself, and comes face to face with Amelia. Amelia blinks in surprise.
Why are there two of you?
Leanna panics.
You can see me?
Yes.
Fake Leanna gives Leanna a strange look as if that's what she's doing
Don't
here.
listen to this imposter, Amy. You're the one that came out of nowhere. Clearly, you're the imposter.
Amy pauses.
Perhaps this is another trial.
She taps her chin in thought.
There is really only one way to settle this.
Both Leanna stare at her.
How?
Each of you must attempt a flirtatious encounter.
Oh, flirtation encounter. Hey, sailor. The fake Leanna smirks.
This will be a piece of cake. I refuse!
Leanna crosses her arms. Amelia doesn't even blink. She looks at the real Leanna and nods.
I am certain of who the real Leanna is, and I will no longer believe the lies of the other one.
Hey, sailor. White light flashes instantly and floods the room before we play to go in. I want that as a t-shirt. Pixel, if you make t-shirts, can you just get a picture of Leanna with a thumbs up saying, "Hey, sailor"? I'd wear it. Vision refocuses. Leanna looks at Amelia.
How did you guess which one was me so quickly?
Car interrupts before Amy can answer.
Because you're a prude.
Because you're a prude. Leanna's eyes grow wide and she crosses her arms.
I am not.
Car snickers. Leanna looks to Zach, who shrugs.
You definitely are.
I like Zach being sassy. We need more sassy Zach. I'm glad this character arc has made him more of a smartass. She looks at me. She quickly looks away. My chest aches again. Oh yeah, this is happening still. Fuck you, Zach. What I want to give to be able to feel affection once more. Fuck you, Zach. I need to keep my anger up. Fuck you. I shake my head, was shaking away these thoughts. Amelia was still on the floor, rises to a stand. She rubs the back of her head and thought.
It is most interesting you were all able to join me in the same illusion. Was it the same for the rest of you?
We nod.
I see.
She still looks a bit bothered by what she saw in illusion, but she crosses her arms.
Perhaps it would be best to keep moving. I believe that was a temple trial we just encountered. We must be close to the heart of the temple.
Perhaps that's true. Normally, after completing a trial, we'd be sent to the room with the elemental.
Hey, do you guys see that?
She points to the door. The carvings are rather intricate. I can see more symbols and elaborate swirls and whirls. It's deep plum purple standing amongst the stone.
Do we attempt to open it?
Of course you attempt to fucking open it, Zach shrugs.
It's not like there's another option.
Let's go. Lead the way to the door and the others follow. With my powers combined! You step through the door, staying in the center, directly facing me. It's the Shadow Elemental. Hey, big tits. Her long hair falls delicately on her back. I wonder what feelings this will give you. I'm thinking like despair and sorrow, because that's what the fuck he's feeling! Flowing around her gossamer gown, and her dress hugs her every curve. I left my gaze. Her violet eyes meet mine. Kids, keep your eyes up on her eyes. If I notice any kids looking at those bazongas, I'm telling your parents. I open my mouth to speak when I gasp my interruption.
Elemental.
Oh, they all can see it. I glance over at my friends, who's frozen wide-eyed in shock. Amy's eyes are the size of saucers. Her mouth is open in silent wonder. I almost see the questions racing through her mind. Mia's expression is one more quiet amazement. She carefully looks the elemental up and down. Zach slowly shakes off a surprise and resumes his usual expression, while Kara doesn't even bother her mask of appreciation. Wait, you can see her?
I sure can. No wonder you went ahead and kissed the last one.
Ha 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 ha, always with the jokes, Kara. My gaze darts towards Leanna. She grins like she doesn't faze her, but she refuses to meet my eyes. Damn it, Zach! Fuck you! Zach claps a hand on my back.
Guess you aren't crazy after all.
Throughout the whole encounter, the shadow elemental gaze remains on me. As I focus on her, a smile lights up on her face. Her dress shimmers as she takes a step closer.
Child of the other world, you have finally arrived.
Child of the other world? Uh-oh. Her voice falls familiar yet strange, like a melody I cannot quite place. It's quiet yet resounding, delicate but powerful. Holy talking elementals, be cool. Let's be cool. I don't want to freak out in front of everyone. This is normal for me. I'm Tom motherfucking Thompson. Oh, so you can talk. That's helpful.
Yes, I can speak.
Cool, cool. So you're the first one that talked. None of the other elementals spoke. We sat down with a cup of tea.
For the safety of Mortalis Terra, they could not.
How come?
In order for us to manifest fully onto Mortalis Terra, it would drain a dangerous amount of energy. Because of that, my sisters have merely projected illusions of themselves to help guide you.
So, are you an illusion too? She shakes her head, but her brushes it luringly over her chest.
Shadow energy is in excess here. I came seeking your aid.
You need my help?
Ether Terra, where I am from, and Mortalis Terra work in conjunction with each other to maintain the balance of energy. When Terrans use energy, it returns to Ether Terra, and when we use energy, it flows back to Mortalis Terra. This is the reason why maintaining the balance of energy is important. It is so both of our planes of existence can live and thrive upon our shared world. But we noticed an irregularity. Shadow energy was being used less on Mortalis Terra, and as a result, there was less shadow energy available in Ether Terra. But the other elemental energy usage remained unchanged. My people grew increasingly restless at the lack of shadow energy in our world. Some decided to take matters into their own hands. Slowly, shadow energy increased in use until it was back in balance with the other elements. And yet, shadow energy continued to grow and grow. And now the imbalance has returned, with the scale tipped to shadow energy.
That must be because of Void tainting other magic to Shadow.
Anna's voice is soft, barely a whisper, but it surprises me nevertheless. The dip in shadow energy they felt in Ether Terra must have been a result of a ban of shadow magic after the Treaty of Asaria, and the spike must have occurred after Void began tainting Seers. I am the magic balancer! Call me Aang! For the first time, the shadow elemental's gaze slides over to Leanna, who falls quiet, uncertain under scrutiny. Shadow elemental smiles softly. Her gaze continues to Zack, then Kara, and then lingers on Amy.
You have a strength and ability much greater than your age.
Amy continues to stare in awe. She's too awestruck to speak. I am one of the few that have balls to speak to a literal god. Because Tom Thompson is a god! The Shadow Elemental smiles reassuringly. I'm gonna keep developing this character through many games. So right now, this Tom Thompson can pilot fucking mechs, and he has a power of 5 elements, and he's literally can talk to gods. I think I have a pretty good resume for Tom Thompson. He's also a farmer in Stardew. Tom Thompson has a hell of a resume, doesn't he? Oh, he's also in Starbound, too! Tom Thompson! Explores space, talks to gods, has the power of the elements, flies mechs, and he has the power of getting bitches. Which is the most important power of all, if you'd ask me.
Time is of the essence. I should not remain here much longer, but I'm sure you have questions.
My mind races with a question. There's an elemental, and she's not from here. She's talking to me. That in itself, a lot to wrap my head around. Take a deep breath and force myself to calm down and collect my thoughts. What is Ether Terra? What are you? What are the temples and their trials? Why me? How did you know I could come out and collect energy? Nope, no questions. How did you know that I would come and collect energy? Why me? I'm gonna say why. Was it you who brought me to Terra?
Yes.
Oh fuck. Why did you pick me?
We sensed the fortitude of magic ability on the parallel world was significantly stronger than here on Terra. So my sisters and I opened the rift to that world.
But why?
The humans from that world, your world, have a capacity for magic that is unseen here on Terra.
How's that possible? Earth has no magic. She shakes her head.
I do not have the answer to that.
That surprises me. I guess the elementals are not all-knowing as I expected. They have the elements too. But why did you choose me specifically? She looks at me.
We hoped that a champion from your world would help us, and so you traveled through the rift.
I'm a champion from my world? That's fucking great. So it was probably by chance that I was chosen. I don't think we get to ask all these. How did you know I could come and collect energy? You were waiting for me. How did you know I'd come here or go to any of the temples?
We believed that you would naturally find the areas of high energy concentration, if only to find a way to return home. My sisters tried to guide you as much as they could.
I guess it was just lucky I've encountered Void and pieced together what was going on. How did you know I'd help you even after learning about Void?
We had faith in you.
Oh good, they have faith in me. Someone fucking does. And here I am, your faith was Swolpwood. She nods. What is an elemental? She delicately cocks her head.
Your titles are not the same as ours. I'm not familiar with elementals.
That's a term Terry used to refer to you.
Oh.
A smile plays at her lips and she runs her finger through her hair thoughtfully.
Elemental. I like it. I am the Shadow Magistrate. As such, it is my responsibility to maintain the balance of shadow energy flow between Mortalis Terra and Ether Terra, and to balance the shadow element among the other elements.
I am a god! That's quite interesting. She smiles. I can understand why the Terrans view the elementals as deities, but it sounds like they're not the case. They're more akin to societal leaders. I'm gonna ask all these questions if I can ask them. What is? You said you're from Ether Terra or Ether Terra. Where is that?
It's on Terra, but on a different plane of existence.
I furrow my brows. Explanation makes sense to me. Yeah, I mean, I don't need it's basically just like a world where you can't see. It's just living in another existence. Must ask, if Terrans built these temples for you, why did the Temple of Trials exist?
Every elemental energy type is manipulated in a different way. The trials are created by us and tailored to determine the capacity one has to handle that energy. The trials are implemented and watched over by the
only asking a few
Guardians.
questions. I've asked
They
like
ensure
10.
the integrity of both the trials and the participants.
Remember the Firefox at the Fire Temple? But they were but where are the other Guardians? How come I didn't see all the Guardians at each temple?
The Guardians do not always appear. Some do not wish to be seen, but all are present within their temple.
I remember the Trial Villar Temple. I wonder if that imitation Amy was actually the Guardian in disguise. I see. She nods. That's all I need to know for now. We should get moving to stop Void. Leanna stirs gently beside me, reminding me of her presence. I'd forgotten they were still there. Makes sense they'd remain quiet, so let the elemental explain. Kara steps forward.
Sorry to interrupt, but how come we can see you?
Shadow turns to face her. Her hair floats behind her before falling back into place.
In this manifested state, I exist in your plane.
Kara digs an elbow into Zach.
And someone here didn't believe the elementals were real.
He crosses his arms.
Yeah,
I'm
someone
back.
also told us Void would be here.
I was talking to you.
But I haven't seen them anywhere.
I've been talking to the Shadow Elemental. I asked all my questions. You're right. It's been quiet.
If they aren't here, then where would they be?
Besides this location, I can sense one other area with a strong congregation of shadow energy.
Amy nods, finding her voice again.
Perhaps that is where Void is located.
Is it nearby?
The Elemental shakes her head.
No, but I can send you where you need to go.
By opening a rift? She nods. Maybe she can send me home now. I don't want to fucking go home. Don't say anything. I don't even need to say that decision. It's pretty helpful that she can open a rift. Then we reach out in our hand for a moment, nothing happens, and a small purple hole the size of a pea tears open into the space in front of us. It eats all the surrounding space until the opening is large enough for a person to fit through it. I stare in awe as the jagged fabric of reality falls around it. The rift is opening much lavender with no indication of where it leads. I feel ominous and familiar. My friends look stiflingly at the rift, distrust and hesitation in their eyes. Only Amelia looks intrigued and excited by it.
The balance of the elements must be restored. We're counting on your help.
How come you don't come with us?
This temple has a tremendous amount of energy. It's safe for me to manifest here for a brief time, but I cannot manifest elsewhere, lest it cause irreparable harm to Mortalis Terra.
Amelia steps up to the rift, but the Elementor stops her. She faces me again.
There is something I must give you first.
She steps forward towards me, her dress blowing behind her. She reaches her hands up before she touches me. Leanna pulls me away.
Hold on.
What? Shadow Elemental remains frozen, her eyes and expressions as they land on Leanna.
You've seen the kind of damage shadow magic can do. Are you sure it's safe for you to accept that?
Shadow magic on its own does not do harm, as is the same with any element.
But the corruption it can cause.
I put a hand on Leanna to reassure her. It'll be no different than when I observed any other elemental. Everything will be fine. Zach, one last time before I accept this magic. If me and her do not get back together, boot ass. I'm still upset, as you can tell. I am visibly upset as well, Zach. You should know this. Just so you know that, are we square, Zach?
Oh.
Good. Shadow Elemental places her palms around my face. Her initial touch is like getting hit with a snowball. An icy impact fades into nothingness. Don't kiss me! Don't kiss me in front of them. I don't want to explain that. A smooth stream of energy pours into me, as soft as silk, as cold as ice. It freezes my bones, darkening my spirits. My teeth begin to chatter, my body shakes. My vision clouds as a wave of energy forces itself inside of me. They cling to me and twist and crawl within me. I feel numb, yet my senses are heightened. It runs through my veins, weightless, but present like a shadow. Everything ceases at once as she breaks contact. I jolt back, blinking my eyes until vision returns. She seems more translucent than before. Lena rushes over to me.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I turn back to the elemental. Thank you. She nods.
I have done all I can. The rest is up to you.
My friends also look back at the elemental.
You can count on us to help.
Thanks.
I'm a god!
Yeah, thanks.
I wish time
Tom
was not
Thompson,
so
the
urgent.
magic fucking
I have
sponge
many
man.
questions I wish to ask of you, but I thank you for all you've done for us.
The shadow elemental nods and indicates the rift.
Please proceed with haste.
I hesitate, staring into brightness. What'll happen if I walk through here? Amelia confidently steps through the rift.
Amy!
Zach is right behind her. Heel car races after him. Only Leanne and I remain. She looks over to me as I meet her gaze. I nod as she runs through. Stealing my nerves, I follow Leanne into the rift. The brightness surrounds me, engulfing me until all I can see. The muted silence is deafening. My blood races through me, but I can barely feel the adrenaline. I feel like I'm suspended in crackling electric air. My legs wade through the light, and as thick as heavy as I'm wading through the water. Time seems to slow, and yet an instant later I stumble out of light and into the forest. I turn back to catch a last glimpse of the shadow elemental. She waves goodbye before the rift closes behind us. She gave me a BJ. I wonder what it'd be like to get a BJ from a god made of pure energy. Leave that comment below. Before I have a chance to get my bearings, Kara immediately pulls me down. I'm about to protest, but she puts a finger on her lips. She points to a row of bushes keeping us in sight. I nod, understanding, and stay quiet. Looking around, I see the tall trees overhead from a thick canopy blocking out the sun. And since this episode's been going on for an hour, we will see you in the next episode to see what happens at the fight of Void, which might be the final episode, guys. I'm upset that might be the final episode. Zach might be upset because his ass might be conjoined into one Una-ass, also known as a mono-ass, or the one Chic Wonder, if things don't work out in the end. Because if not, he has played with my feelings yet again. He's done this twice with 2 games now. Katawa Sojo and this shit, and I'm not going to keep putting up with you abusing my feelings. And Doki Doki, because you got me that shit. So fuck it, you're doing this 3 times! So this one better turn out nice and go back down to 2. Because if not, Una-ass. Boy. See you guys in the next one.